This fall season, trends are just happy. There's so much energy and color and mixability. Everything's mixable, everything's comfortable. It's just really approachable, real fashion. And I literally cannot decide where I want to start. Two trends that actually transitioned from our also happy and comfortable spring season are literal prints and novelty sayings. So I'm really excited about this. Literal prints from spring were pineapples and flamingos and palm trees. And going into fall, it's roses. It's all about the winter floral, but more specifically, roses printed on your pieces. I wanted to start with this trend by showing you one of my favorite pieces actually from spring season. So this is an Alice & Olivia spring white leather moto jacket that could most certainly transition into fall if you wore it back to a cozy cable knit sweater or a metallic dress, say like this fun party dress we talked about in the Futurama little trend we just discussed. You also could wear it back to head to toe black and let the white pop. So I love that this trend stays current from spring into fall and shows you how literal I mean the roses to be. Another way to transition this trend into fall is with this also Alice & Olivia black velvet cocktail short. This would be great with black opaque tights and a Chelsea boot with a cozy sweater on top. Or if you're going to wear it for a cocktail, you can wear it back to this little blush underpinning with a pair of sky high heels and make your legs look crazy long. That could be another way for you to transition in. You also can keep it a little more relaxed. It doesn't have to be so finished or so formal. You could do the rose print in a cool pair of everyday little ankle skinny jeans. These are by Seven from All Mankind, and they've got your little rose applique on the button on the pockets, which is really approachable and easy. There's also this by the Rails, little almost a chambray feel, but an army green, so it gives you that kind of utilitarian fall feel. Little over blouse with rose appliques on both sleeves, which would be super simple to just throw on over anything, a summer dress, a pair of black jeans, whatever. If you'd rather it be in your accessories, you could also do it with shoes or handbags, okay? So two very different but very current pairs of shoes. One is by Gucci, again a little bit more on the formal side, but I'm loving its play on the loafer acceptability from last spring and last fall. It has a great comfortable block heel, and the rose print is so dainty. So these pieces have been much more loud, much bolder. I love that this is almost Laura Ashley, very, very feminine, very, very light and dainty, really easy to mix with other patterns because it almost falls back into a texture. A slightly louder version, and also something good for people who live in climates that transition for a long period of time between spring and fall or between fall and spring. This Gucci sandal, this is a beautiful applique along the heel, black leather, so it could be like your fall sandal, but a really, really easy piece to wear, again, when it's a little bit too warm, but you still want to be current. It's October and it might be 70 degrees outside and the sandal's appropriate. This will still put you in trend. This will also be wonderful if you're traveling, say after December, you're going to Europe, you want to walk around. This would be a really great forward sandal that you'd be able to do that with. Handbags, you have a lot of selection. You're going to see a lot of florals literally printed on the bags. This Prada is a wonderful option. Again, if you're a little more colorful and don't like to have so much black in your wardrobe, this Prada structured little shoulder bag is super happy, has a lot of different color applications on it, so it will transition across seasons when the colors change really easily, but goes gorgeous back to other florals, back to velvet, and again, just back to t-shirt and jeans. And then to have a little more of a serious vibe, both of these pieces are by Stella McCartney. They're a little bit more of a lower price point because they're not leather, they're synthetic. This Stella McCartney is more structured and has the actual rose applique on it. Mixed with the chain, I think, is a really edgy feel. You get that harsh, kind of heavy feel of fall, mixed with a dainty rose applique. And then this piece, which is their basic little flat crossbody, is actually a stitched embroidery of roses. So this is slightly less feminine, a little bit more textural, which would be easier for you to mix and match if, say, the rose print isn't necessarily your vibe, you at least still stay current, okay? Another trend, again, that I mentioned is novelty sayings. Novelty sayings were huge across spring and made everyone really happy and fun and like kind of throwback to college days when we all wore novelty tees all the time. They're still very current. You're going to be seeing a lot of t-shirts like these in the stores right now, but they're also going to be shown in sweatshirts and on cable knit sweaters. Those haven't hit yet, but don't worry, you can wait for a video from me on those later on when they ship in stores. Just pick a saying that works for you and go with it. Mine is that Friday feeling, that's right. And don't worry about pairing them together. These little novelty tees would be great, like the way I'm wearing mine with my Parker little bomber jacket. The mix of floral is really fun and current. It keeps me cozy, but then I still have a little bit of that texture with the novelty tee underneath it, okay? Have fun with this. Again, pick something that makes you happy, because all of this stuff makes me happy.